Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading, Leo. This will be your reading for October 2021 for wherever you have Leo in your chart. Vedic, tropical, either is fine. If it was a title that drew you to this reading, then I welcome you. Get comfortable. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Leo, I've tried to do this reading several times. So I know it's pretty late, but I just want you to know that it's not because I haven't been trying. There's something here about the results, like you guys are trying to get results. You want to see results. Overall energy here is the 6 of Wands. Everything's fine. If you were, sweating this reading, or if you were waiting for it, everything is fine. And I think that maybe surprises you. Well, it's okay. So it's not that everything is not fine, like that false positivity. Let's not, get into that. So it's not that everything is fine. It's just that I do think that there are a lot of things that you can be happy about. There are a lot of things that you can be proud of. 2 of Wands. I think that you guys have a lot of ideas for the future. Keep those to yourself. Why? It's because you don't need anybody telling you what you can't do right now. You don't need anybody telling you, you don't need anybody else telling you what's not possible, and it's not really what's not possible, it's just what they perceive to be impossible because they don't really see themselves, they don't really see themselves doing it. Or if they want the same thing that you want, especially if there's only, one of the thing, or especially if, not everybody can get a piece, not everyone can have it. Just by them wanting it and knowing that you want it too, it's like, in order for that person to get it, that means that you would have to not get it. So it's just like they're kind of manifesting your loss or manifesting your demise. Not necessarily intentionally, but it's just like that's what's happening in the energy, right? That's why it's just beneficial sometimes, especially when manifesting, especially when things are going well, to just keep certain things to yourself. You don't need to always have an opinion. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you guys might be abstinent as well. I just heard saving it for marriage. More power to you, okay? What? And the Devil card came out in reverse. Wow. So this is absolutely beautiful. And I love this energy for you. I think that, yeah, it is a sigh of relief. It is a breaking of chains. It's almost like a lot of toxic shit is getting cut out right now. A lot of the bad is being replaced with the good, and I think that it has a lot. It's like you're rebuilding it in your own image, Leo. I really like that. I think that if you were stressed out about work, some of those stresses, I think as you scratch things off of your to-do list, as you accomplish, the short-term or long-term goals that you've maybe been setting for yourself, I think that it just feels better and better. It feels more and more stable. It feels more and more secure. Is this a money read, Leo? I think that there are some things that you are going to... It's looking like you're just not going to give any of your attention to it anymore. It has a lot to do with your attention. It has a lot to do with your intentions. And I think that you're realizing that you know where the lost causes are. And I feel like you also know who the lost causes are. Wow, can it get any better? There's a situation with an air sign, and I get the sense that they've been annoying you. I think that it's coming to an end. This person is very entitled. New camera angle things, just trying to get it in the frame. I know those aren't the lyrics, but alright. So, oh yeah, let's talk about what came out here. So we had the Seven of Cups and the Strength card. I feel like you guys don't know what to do with this person. I mean, you know what to do with them, but maybe you just don't like understand them. You don't understand the lack of effort. You don't understand the lack of a plan. Honestly, it looks like a bad investment. But I think that you guys are learning. Not sure why it needed to be said like that. Nine of Wands. Wow. That's so funny. It ended in this card, with this card too, in one of the earlier reads that I did. So I want to get like, is there anything else to know here about the energy for the first half of November? What's the Two of Cups about? Okay, and where is Leo going? Where are they going? What are they choosing? We're going to talk about these guys. Some of you want to choose violence. Alright. There's plenty. I get it, Leo. Okay. So we are going to talk about these, you know, a bit more in depth. We'll take our time, go through these, and really see what's to see. I keep shaking the camera. I'm so sorry. That's super annoying. Okay. Wow, these are a lot of cards. A lot more than I usually take, but all right. Hold on, Leo. Oh, guys, just hold on. Let me get you right. real quick. Hold on. So the overall energy is the Six of Wands, and this is phenomenal. I think that a lot of you guys are being recognized for the hard work that you've been doing. I think a lot of the hard work that you've been doing is finally paying off. And I think that it's like you get a chance to really appreciate the fruits of your labor. You get to really appreciate. That's what it's about, isn't it? It's about appreciation. It's about a return on your investments. Some of you, you make good choices. I think that you're a good judge of character. I think that you're a good judge of people. I think that you are able to really see beyond the mask that people show the world, that mask that they hide behind to get whatever it is that they want to get from you, to the real, to the real of what's really going on there. And you do this month just to really understand someone's character. This is very similar actually to the first reading that I did for you. It's actually, I still have it, but we're gonna proceed anyways. So, but yeah, deja vu. Some of you guys may be experiencing deja vu. So the reason you do this is so that you, by this I mean really listen to people when they're speaking as opposed to hearing them, is because there is a lot of opportunism. People, especially when you get in this energy, especially when you're feeling yourself and you look like this, everybody wants something different, and the one constant is that everybody wants something. I think that there are some people that you've given something to, or given some time to, you've given a chance, you've given an opportunity to, and you might be regretting it just because I think that somebody let you down. Could be somebody that you work with. When it comes to work, you are definitely slaying it, but I think that you maybe wish that you had more energy. And it is so important around this time that you're making sure that you are eating 3 square meals. I know that's a lot. That's a lot for some people, especially if you don't eat breakfast. Like, sometimes I skip it, because you can eat 2 meals a day and still be healthy. I digress. So around this time, it's very important to just make sure that you are taking care of yourself and making sure that you're eating properly, getting enough sleep. And I think that when it comes to exerting more energy, you just really want to be careful when it comes to how much you take on, because you run the risk of burning out, and then you're just, this close to standing in the mirror, ugly crying, wondering when it's gonna, wondering what now, right? Now, if you guys are dealing with a Capricorn, if that's what this is about, I think that, I don't know why, the sex is good is the first thing that came to mind. There's something about it that's consistent, and it's not problematic. If it's about the Capricorn, or, and not about work. Now, speaking of work, I do think that I'm just kind of like bouncing all over the place. This might be your energy. You guys might have a lot to do. Well, I know I got a lot to do, not necessarily tonight, but energetically, like that's the energy. Like there's a lot to do is what I'm trying to say. So there's a lot going on, there's a lot to do, and it's like you have very little time, or I think that it would benefit you actually to trust your judgment and be swift when it comes to deciding what you're no longer going to participate in, what you're no longer going to invest in, because like anything after, I think Saturn goes direct today, anything now, if it's not going to produce any results, if it's not making dollars, it isn't making sense, to use a phrase. And I think that Saturn going direct will want you to, you're going to have to start, just use this energy to your benefit to get really serious about the things that you want. And if you capitalize on all of this energy that you have to just get things done, all of this energy that you have to bounce around, you know what you want to invest on. Like I said, you have some very nice plans for the future. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can point to these because this is so far away. You have these things that you want to work on, that you want to build, that you want to plan, plan for the future. But it's best to just get really clear about what that is, get really specific about what it is and about what you don't want, so that you can make that decision about how to spend your energy more wisely. And once you do that, things get really, really nice. They have the potential to, where you get everything that you set your mind to. It looks like you get to have your cake and eat it too in some capacity. And there's something happening with you okay, so let's talk about the external first. If it's a new house that you want, if it's a feeling of solidarity among the people that you work with, live with, the people that you love, it could definitely be that. Some of you could be traveling as well, or in deciding, what you want to happen next. It may require that you go on a business trip of some kind, or go on some kind of scouting mission, a mission of understanding. Some of you may be, I'm not sure when, you may be going on some kind of pilgrimage. So that could be what this is about as well. And whatever this feat is, it brings you peace of mind. It brings you peace of mind, and I think it's nice to know that you're not going to have to struggle with something any longer, or that you're not going to have to worry about something any longer. That's what's happening. If you guys are dealing with a water sign who you had a lot of feelings for, I think that you're deciding, either you have most recently decided that kind of went up into flames, or you decided not to pursue it, or there could be a water sign that is making an appearance, and it's someone that you have left behind. It's someone that you have, it's just too combative. It's too combative. It's too combative. Too dramatic, and too much to handle, it looks like. So that could be the energy that they're coming in with, or it's just like you find yourself thinking about this person for some reason at some point within the next, I'd say, whenever, well, take it as it resonates, when it comes to the time. But here, if we were to put a time on it, I would say maybe the first week of November. So the first oracle that we got here for you was Tree of Life. And this is, it's so interesting. So we were talking about those plans that you have, those ideas that you have, and this card is all about the follow through. I think that is what you guys have right now. I think that you have clarity of vision. I think that you have, you're not just going to let your dreams go unrealized. You're not just going to let your plans fall through. And the advice here is that you don't do that you don't give up, that you keep going, that you keep your motivation up, that you continue to see the value in pursuing them. That's what that card wants you to do. The next card we got here is four-legged endurance. Getting through this next month is going to take a lot of discipline from you, is what this is about. But you most definitely have the, I'm hearing, I Can Go the Distance. What's that? It's a Disney movie. It might be Pocahontas. It might be Pocahontas. It would definitely fit the theme of this card. But yes, I believe all the animals in this card as well are migratory. They are able to travel very long distances, very, very long distances. And I think that this is an omen when it comes to your life. I think it's an omen when it comes to anything that you start working on right now. It is going to require a lot of work from you, but it's something that will be worth it in the end. And for many of you, I don't think that it's something that you can really fight. It might be a calling of some kind and something that you feel pushed or called to do, something that feels right to you. The next card that we got here is insects support. So you guys may notice that you see a lot of that you're seeing a lot of insects just in your environment or around you, or of course, there's that statistic that you like swallow a certain amount of spiders in your life. Everyone does, but what I'm trying to get to here, it's that you're not looking for any insects, but then they just catch your eye, they just catch your attention, and you're like, wow, I've never seen a butterfly like that before. I've never seen a beetle like that before. But there it is. There it is. And the message behind this card is that you are supported. If you think about insects, they work in teams. Some do. I'm thinking of like an ant colony, but of course many other insects do not, but they were all, seeds perhaps laid in the same area, that energy of incubation, holding something there until it's ready. The point that I'm trying to get to here is that you are supported by the people around you. I think that you have support in places where you maybe weren't expecting it. And I think that the support really outweighs a lot of the negativity. It really outweighs a lot of the toxicity. I want to see, is there any other finishing message? I just heard finish him. Some of you may be playing Mortal Kombat, or Mortal Kombat may be important. Is there anything else that Leo needs to know about the month to come? So we got the Nine of Cups and the Chariot. Is there anything else? If you're thinking about moving towards a Cancer, don't. This person will lie to you, it looks like. Anything else? I'm also feeling called to tell you to make decisions. I'll put them there so you can see that. Make decisions with the present, or from the present. Like you must remain anchored. You, Leo, must remain anchored. Let's take a look at that, Aries. They're not happy. If you guys have ever seen The Incredibles, there's that part where he's like, where Mr. Incredible still has a job. And I think he's talking to his boss, and his boss goes, "I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy." That's what I'm getting with this. What does the Aries have to say? Some of you guys are hoping that the situation between a fire sign and a water sign that somehow you're involved with will get better. I think that you're dealing with two very stubborn energies for different reasons, in the way that one of them can't get past how they feel, and one of them holds grudges, the fire sign. But the situation is looking like it will get better. Your energy is nowhere in this. Like, this is other people. And if it's you guys that are, perhaps you're dealing with an Aries or a water sign or a Taurus, and it's just a relationship that's been on your mind and things have been a bit iffy, I do see that, you know, getting better as well. The dog days are over. You know, I think that this is something that you've been waiting for. For some of you, this could be coworkers, or it could be family members, it could be friends, but it's some type of disagreement. And I see it clearing up, but not quickly. That's for sure. If it's all those things, yes, but it's not fast. It's not. Like I said, you're dealing with someone that holds grudges, and you're dealing with someone that puts the way that they feel, somebody else. It's another energy that puts the way that they feel. And if you fit one of these energies, then you know it could be you. But someone who, it's like the way that they feel takes precedence, and it's really hard for them to get past that. So in so many ways, these two have a lot in common. All right. With that was your reading for October. Thanks so much for patiently waiting. I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you'd like as well. I'll see you next time.